What we got in showbiz news today? Just 4 today, just 4 in showbiz news. Who have we got? We've got. Who have we got? Wynne Evans, old Strictly. Old Kerry Katona, she's here again. Denise, Welch and Peter Kay. Just thoughts on Peter Kay more than anything else. Right, Wynne Evans. Well, we heard yesterday he's been a naughty boy again. He said something he shouldn't have done. It's been picked up on camera, on audio. It's done the rounds and he's in trouble. He says he's stepping back from his job on BBC Radio at the moment. He's going to take a break from things and he's very sorry for what he's done. I see he's in a show tonight on the Beeb with Joanne Page. I was wondering whether or not it'd get pulled. It would probably be a massive overreaction on the part of the Beeb, but he's been stupid again. All I will say is I think those that filmed him and recorded him, I think they've probably realised well after he said what he said, what he's actually said. And I think they've just delighted in the fact they thought, oh, we've got something here we didn't know we had. Let's air this with everybody and let's get him in some trouble. I don't know. Then again, what he said, he shouldn't have said. I'm not sure he's 100% all up here, old Wynne, but I don't know. Anyway, he's taking a break, and as I say, I think he's going to get a bit of a slap off the Beeb further down the line. Kerry Katona, well, it's not long since she finally, after will she, won't she, finally admitted she split up with a boyfriend. First it left her devastated, and then all of a sudden she was feeling great about it. She was happy being single, and she said, the best relationship I've got is with myself. I get on great with myself, I love my own company, and she was intimating she won't be jumping out the frying pan into the fire. She was going to stay single for a while. Well. I said there'll be a bus up anytime soon. There always is with Kerry, there's always another cab off the rank. Anyway, so it's proved. She's been pictured over the weekend with a guy called, now I don't know him, Jameson Stocks. He's not a whiskey like Jameson Stocks. I don't know him. I think he's a celebrity chef. I've read his little backstory only in the press today, and he comes across as a really clever, really nice fella, and he's done very well for himself, and hats off to him. I don't know him. I think his story is supposedly inspiring, and I believe Brad Pitt has bought some rights to film it, so he's going to be in the news soon. He's in the news with me anyway, for how he looks. I'll tell you what, he's a cross between Swampy and a very bad Rod Stewart. I've seen a few pictures of him today. I don't know who's dressing him, I really don't. I don't even think Rod's dressers got involved with it. It's even worse than Rod. And in a few of the pics, he does look like Swampy. In a few, he's a little bit better. Anyway, turns out he's an ex-squeeze of Jo Wood, her of Ronnie Wood fame. She'd have been old enough to be his mum. Anyway, I'm thinking he's gone from a bit of vintage to you know what, don't you? Oh, God. Yes, I worry about him, I really do. Yeah, I really do. He's gone from Jo Wood to old Kerry. Vintage to carnage, that's all it's going to be. It'll be a train crash. It always is with Kerry. Nothing ever runs smooth. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't. Anyway, they're seeing each other. They're saying it's only a friendship. But I believe they spent the weekend together and they pictured on a train travelling home to the northwest, which is where Kerry is from and where she's currently residing. I think this one's got legs. Whether it lasts longer than 3 months, because that's all he was with Jo Wood for, I'm not so sure. I would guess it probably wouldn't. But we'll see. You never know. Might be the next Mr. Katona. Well, he won't be called that, will he? She'll be called Mrs. Is it Jameson? No, Stocks. Mrs. Stocks. That's what she needs, Kerry. She needs to get them in stocks, these fellas, so they don't keep running off. She wants to get one, stick him in stock so he can't go there, and then she's with him for the rest of her life. She don't have to be up and down, up and down, up and down. Anyway, that's how she is. So that she's there. Denise Welch, she's pictured today. She's lost 2.5 stone and she wants everybody to know. I'm thinking, what's it all about? What does it matter? With the next 2 or 3 months, she'll put it all back on. What does it matter? Anyway, she's doing it because she's fronting some kind of dieting campaign. Good luck to her. But I would imagine this time next year, it'll all be back. I don't know what the idea of that is. And talking about losing weight, nobody's lost more than old Peter. Peter Kay, he's pictured there. He's on every news outlet today, every news outlet. Because he's been pictured there outside the O2 in that there London, doing a bit of rehearsing. And I believe from going to his tour bus to in there, they pictured him. There's loads of pictures, and a couple of... I can see him looking up, and he can tell he's looking at the camera thinking, oh no, they've got me. And I felt so sorry for the fella, I really did. I looked at the pics and I thought, it must be awful when you get to a certain level of fame. You just don't want to be seen. And I think Peter, since he's got to where he's got to, I don't think he ever really goes out anymore or does anything. I think he tries to stay well clear of the public. It's a shame. I mean, he's dressed in a coat, he's the collar's up, he's got his hat down, you can still tell it's him, but you can see he's trying to go a bit incognito. And then I seen a picture earlier on today of the man, what's this, Jason Orange, the other one, the guy that left Take That a good few years ago now, just had enough of the spotlight, want to get out of it. He's gone for a loaf of bread today. He's wrapped up like he's in a blizzard, man. He's got big woolly gloves on, he's got a hat on, he's got pulled up, and he's trying his damnedest to not look like who he is. And he's left the old music business, 5, 8, 10 years ago? And even he now is trying to hide from it all. And I thought to myself, he's doing it, Peter's doing it. I thought, it is a shame. That fame must be fantastic and whatever else, but when you get to the stage where you just don't want to be seen, it must be awful. And I said, the paparazzi, they're all over it. I mean, I say, it's in every news outlet. But there is a couple where he looks really sheepish, where he's looking thinking, oh no, they've got me again. He just doesn't want to be photoed. And they won't have it. Won't have it at all. It's not all it's cracked up to be fame, whether you've earned £27 million last year or not. That's what I say. Mind you, give me a bit of the £27 million, you can photo me all you want. You won't want to photo me.